Hey, what's up, guys? So I haven't made a video in about 4 weeks. And I asked myself the question, is life getting in the way? And am I letting life get in the way? So I wanted to jump on and talk about that today. I'm in my happy place. I'm in the park, in nature. And I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking, what have I allowed to get in the way that's prevented me from recording and posting content in the last few weeks? So I have 3 areas that I want to cover. And the first one is reflection. When I started this journey at the end of December, and I said I'm going to make content and I'm going to use YouTube as my primary platform where I will share my ideas. And those of you who watched my first video, I spoke about all the different interests that I have and how I'm going to try and use this platform as a way to have creative control, use my skills, explore my passions, and provide value. And I said when I started that journey that I would review and reflect on how things have been going after 3 months, the first quarter. So as we got to the end of March, or it was the middle of March, I think, where I posted my last video, as I started to review the content and my videos that I've made, I wanted to be objective with myself, or as best as I could be. I kind of started to think, do I love them all? And I knew from the beginning that the first quarter, or actually it could be the whole year really, but I knew that all of these videos are just practice. And I made another video called, titled Find Your Own Way. And that was me really exploring this idea of, hey, find what works for you as a content creator and then go with that. So the first thing that stopped me from creating content has been reflection. A pause to try and understand where I'm at and where I want to go. And my summary has been, I want to go in a slightly different direction with my content. I think the talking head style is cool, but it doesn't really feel like me. I much prefer being out here in nature. I much prefer the unedited style or minimal edited style, because I'm trying to get comfortable with talking to a camera. And so I'm enjoying this more. So I'm going to do a lot more of this kind of content, where it's a little bit just like my stream of consciousness. And I didn't really put a time horizon on it, but I said in the second quarter, I want to settle down on a particular style and then lean into that. So that's where we are now. And then the second one, which those of you who are similar to me, content creators over 40, with kids and with job and life, and is the time it takes to come up with the ideas, record, and then edit and then post, and doing that all around a busy lifestyle. That has been a challenge. And so that's the second one. And again, that's probably not a surprising one. And I'm sure those of you who are about to start your journey making content, and those of you who are already making content or new, you might go through that same challenge. And then the third aspect of life getting in the way, I've really been wrestling with the idea, is that should I be making content about my work, which effectively is marketing for me to try and sell my design services? I've been going back and forth on this one. And you know, you can listen to other content creators and they will say, some of them will say, hey, you should just make all of your content about this particular niche. And when I started this journey, I said, I don't want to niche down. I want to show myself authentically. And that is something that I'm going to continue to do. But I've been needing to generate more revenue for my business, financial pressure of having a family, paying for a kid in private school, and just the day-to-day grind. I've been feeling like, okay, I should make all my videos about my work with the view that someone's going to watch it and then I'm going to generate more business from it. So those are the 3 reasons why I've considered life getting in the way of me making videos in the last 3 to 4 weeks. So it was reflection, which was something I was always going to do. I was going to take a moment. I thought it was just going to be a week, but take a moment to reflect and assess how I've done over the first quarter of the year. The second one was time, which is just trying to fit in content creation around your life, your daily life. And then the third one was being caught in 2 minds around whether to make content around just my business and what I'm hoping to sell as far as my consultancy is concerned. So those are the 3 reasons why I consider that life's got in the way. And the question is, like, what are you going to do about it? And I've come to the conclusion, and I think this is something that, as content creators over 40 especially, maybe it's general kind of understanding or advice for any content creator, but for a content creator over 40, I think the key is in the format. I think the format you choose to create your videos in, I think that's the most important thing, or what I've found anyway, in order to fit around my lifestyle, in order for me to be comfortable talking to the camera, and for me to be authentic. And so I've settled on this kind of style where I'm going to do minimal editing, and I'm just going to share my view with you guys and my thoughts to try and help provide value for those of you who are on this journey creating content. So the takeaway from this video is, if you're struggling to produce content and you think that, or you found that life has got in the way, find a format that works for you, one that you can easily replicate. Consistency is the key, because consistency leads to improvement. And that improvement comes through the fact that you're consistent. It allows you to try things. And it's only then can you find your way. So in summary, guys, reflect on what you've been doing as a content creator. I think that's extremely important. Sure, check all the analytics and all the ratings and things of that nature, views, etc., what's performed well. Sure, but I wouldn't let that be the sole driver of your next production run. And then, yes, time gets in the way, but you have to find the time. And then the final one is make content where you can be authentically you. Whether that's about your work, your day-to-day life, any skills, hobbies, and value that you can share to an audience. And the answer, or part of the answer, is find a format that will work for you. Because as I'm sitting here and I've got the camera recording, it's actually just lovely to sit here and I'm watching the sunset. So the fact that I can record a video whilst having this experience, that feels right to me. So this is a little bit of my format that I'm going to proceed with. And find yours. And if you wouldn't mind, like the video. It helps me work with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, follow along. And jump in the comments. Let me know if this type of content resonates with you. Let me know what life aspects have got in the way of you making content, and let me know what you're going to do about it. I am Dean Connell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.